Good evening, Warren, Ohio. Hope you were here in time to catch your starting lineup. We are live at the Palace at the corner of Atlantic and Elm, where tonight your Warren Harding Raiders play host to the visiting Howland Tigers. Howland coming in here at 1-3. Won their season opener, have lost 3 straight. Harding still looking for his first win at 0-4. Good evening, Tom Bird here along with Fred Whitaker. Fred, how we doing tonight?
I'm feeling great, Tom. How you doing?
Good to have you. Fred's been busy tonight. We have the diving championships right across the hallway in our natatorium. And we are all set for this evening's opening tip. So sit back and relax, enjoy a good evening of basketball, folks.
Always good when you get a couple rivals together.
Backyard conference rivals, Raiders and Tigers. Goes back a long way. And Howland was a little quick on that jump. Harding's going to start off with the ball at midcourt.
You don't see that too frequently.
Try to get a little head start there on Aston Bates on that jump ball. Amari Burgess. Oh, sorry, I thought it was Amari Burgess. Looks like it is Dom Foster taking the ball out. He gets that ball into the sophomore, Donovan Herron, making a start tonight. Pennington drives it in the lane, puts one up, and it's in, and Harding's on the board. 2-0 off the layup by Ty Pennington.
Pennington making a strong move to get it going there. Good to see.
Howland underneath. And that's number 22, David Manias, tying it up early on for the Howland Tigers.
Good vision, nice sights inside there to get him the ball.
I think Howland's going to need a little bit of that. I think Harding's got a decided height advantage here right now. Donovan Herron from 15. And Harding goes up 4-2 early on in this first quarter.
Still can't beat the effectiveness of a nice mid-range jumper. You know,
absolutely.
That's nothing you can do to really slow that down.
Jordan Sperling drives the lane and ties it up for Howland.
Senior showing some flashy quickness there on the way to the hoop. Nice decisive move.
Mari Burgess draws a foul coming up the lane. Sperling with the blocking foul as Amari tries to drive the lane. Burgess checks out and Khalil Williams checks in for Harding. Aston Bates strong inside, and it goes.
Bates with a nice move to the hole there, not to be denied.
Aston Bates with a chance at an early three-point play for the Raiders. And that free throw misses its mark. Howland with the rebound. Sperling bringing the ball up court for the Tigers. Being pressured by Khalil Williams. Rebound Harding. That's Donovan Herron getting in there. Quick pass down court. Williams loses the handle on that one.
Had the idea, but forgot the ball.
That's number 32, Joey DeSalvo.
A couple nice head fakes there by DeSalvo, huh? A couple nice head fakes to get that shot.
Pennington for three. That's off the mark. Strong rebound in there by Aston Bates, getting that offensive board. Back out to Donovan Herron now. Dom Foster off the mark. Sperling with the rebound for Howland. Nice shot by Manias, does not go. Rebound Raiders. Pennington drives a lane and tried. And that ball, nobody home for that pass. That ball goes over to Howland.
I think he wanted to get the bounce pass in there, but there's just lack of communication there. I think he was still kind of in the middle. Do I shoot it or do I pass it there?
Yeah. He was looking to put that up, and at the last second he saw a white jersey in there. And unfortunately, the other jersey didn't see him.
Nope.
Khalil Williams, a little bit too much pressure on Jordan Sperling, got him on the wrist.
I actually thought they were going to call him for the foul on that first attempt, Tom, but then he didn't call it, and he continued to pursue, so they had to call it that time.
Got him on the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe Badea trying to get that up from inside. That does not go. Dom Foster. Foster takes it in, tries the finger roll, and that doesn't go, and the ball goes back to Howland. There's an attempt at three, and that's a little short. Rebound, Aston Bates. Johnny Graham in the ball game. Draws the foul. He'll go to line for two on that.
Neither team has really seemed to establish an offensive rhythm yet. They're still kind of trying to figure out the rhythm for tonight. I expect the offense to step up a little bit here as the quarter progresses. I don't think it's going to stay like a low-scoring affair the entire time.
No, I think they'll be going back and forth. And Johnny Graham, the junior, this is the first of his two free throws. 4:23 to go in this first quarter. We're at 6-6 tie right now. Johnny Graham with the second of two free throws coming up here. And he doesn't connect on that. Aston Bates trying for the rebound, knocks it out of bounds. Ball will go over to Howland. Anthony Masucci to inbound the ball for Howland. He gets that into David Manius. Manius pushing the ball up court. And that shot's off the mark. But we have a foul underneath.
I think it was a good foul, good follow-up by DeSalvo there, kind of just going for the rebound, got fouled there. I think that was a pretty good hustle play on his part, too, just going after the play.
You see number 10, Duncan Moy, checked in for the Raiders. Freshman making a varsity appearance this evening. Deron Burke hits on the first of his free throws.
Duncan Moy got in at the end of the mentor game there, and was he had a three-pointer. He had a few nice open looks there, and you know, he looks. I like a lot of his plays. I like the look of this freshman.
Coach Franklin trying to get some younger players in tonight. And Burke misses on the second one. It is a 7-6 Howland lead. Dom Foster trying to get inside, and he will draw a foul and go to the line.
I don't think Foster had a lot of control there going in. I think Howland kind of bailed him out there a little bit with that foul.
Helped him. If it just gone out of his way, he probably would have got a walking call.
Yeah,
on
it's
that
possible,
one.
but you know what? You'll take the free throw.
And misses on the first.
And both teams kind of feel like there's just a lid on the bucket right now.
Yeah. And Foster misses on both of those. Howland with the rebound. And that shot's off the mark. Ball scooped up by Ty Pennington. Duncan Moy driving up. Amari Burgess looking inside. Gets it back out to Pennington. And Pennington loses a handle on it underneath, and that ball is picked off by Howland, and Harding somehow comes back with it. Jabari Felton grabbing that one. Nice hustle down there by Mr. Felton.
You would expect that kind of play from Jabari Felton. Good hustle play, energy.
Foster connects for the three.
See if this gets the Raiders going. That's kind of what they needed, I think, Tom. A little bit of, just a nice outside J will take care of that.
9-7 Raiders, approaching that 2-minute, 45-second mark of the first quarter. Trying to get that ball inside of their big man, Deron Burke. That ball goes off of Harding, and Howland's going to retain possession underneath the basket.
We appreciate you guys tuning in here for WSCN. Warren Student Communication Network is happy to be bringing you as many of these live events here from home as we possibly can. We hope you are enjoying. We're happy to have a student-run program here. We've got Jackie March, we've got Katya Mazahem, we've got Gianna Franklin, we've got Tyler Mann, we've got Emerald Mapes, who are all helping us out with student duties tonight, running camera, running switcher, doing instant replay, doing all those things. We also have the ever-present Frank Bozak, who's our tech wizard, makes all of this possible and really helps us out. And I do want to send a special shout-out to the school board and to the superintendent of Warren City Schools who support WSCN and have really helped us elevate our game to the next level over the last couple seasons. So we do appreciate the support, and I know the kids are getting valuable experience as well on the other side of the camera here.
Sperling on the inbound for Howland. Gets that ball into number 30, Anthony Masucci. Masucci driving into the lane, puts a shot up. And that shot doesn't go, and Jabari Felton pulls it down. And the Raiders back on the attack.
I'd like to see him bring maybe a few picks here, a few pick and rolls maybe, get a little bit of offense moving. There's a little bit of a stagnation going on.
Jamari Burgess tries to drive the lane. Nothing much happening there. Yeah, they just seem to be content right now with working the perimeter, trying to find a lane.
The perimeter ball, the isolation plays. You want to see maybe a little bit more of your ball movement, relying on a teammate to help get you open.
Ty Pennington from way downtown, and there's a three for Harding.
Or you could just do that, I guess. I guess you could just do that. Maybe not a pick and roll, maybe a bomb three will take care of it.
A lot of pressure on Sperling out front. And Burke with the follow-up to make the score 12-11.
A jump shot by Manios was almost too open, I believe. He went a little strong on it, but sometimes you get that wide open and it feels too easy.
Check that score, 12-9, folks, 12-9. Pennington again, and this one just off. Sperling to Manios once again. This time Manios gets the layup to fall. And that makes the score 12-11 as we're under 1 minute to play in this first quarter.
David Berman for the Tigers coming in here.
Checking back in for Harding, number 24, Easton Bates.
Easton Bates back out on the floor, the Harding big man. Jabari Felton doing a nice job giving him a spell.
You like to see that early if people can come in and, keep the score even, and then at the end of the game you got your fresh legs, which is good.
Right? Harding again, working around the perimeter, trying to find something open underneath. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Imari Burgess with that move.
Extended the hand a little bit there, and that will get called. If you're going to do it, you're going to every once in a while you're going to get caught. That's all there is to it. Just that little hand extension there.
Jordan Sperling bringing the ball up court for Howland once more. Trying to play off the Deron Burke pick. And this time it's Sperling called with the offensive foul, and we're going to go back the other way now.
Johnny Graham coming in for the Raiders now. We also have Donovan Herron is back on the floor as well. As you mentioned, he started tonight.
Duncan Moy inbounds it to Imari Burgess. Guarded closely by David Manios of Howland as he brings the ball across the half-court line. Tries to get the ball underneath to Aston Bates and back to Bates. Bates with a strong move to the basket, and that is in at the buzzer.
Nice play there. Way to stay patient. Didn't want to stay too patient that time. You're gonna, the buzzer would cut that one off. But a nice shot there to finish the quarter.
Bates lost the handle on that first pass, and nice alertness there to get the ball right back into him to get that buzzer beater in to end the quarter.
Pretty evenly balanced first quarter there, if I do say so myself.
So far, it's got the makings of another good contest.
See a familiar face over there in the Howland Tiger huddle there. Coach Boubon.
Our good friend Dan Boubon coaching the Howland Tigers.
Well known in the halls of Harding High School. There's that long bomb earlier from Pennington. Nice shot there. And then a solid drive as well.
Good move inside there by David Manias from Howland.
Yeah, I'm looking to see, if Harding kind of, they've been staying patient, but then I think eventually they get to this point where they just kind of do the isolation play and try to drive to the hoop. We'll see if, maybe a little more of a setup here as far as the communication, trying to get an offensive set that maybe can get somebody open under the basket.
Howland will be on the offense as we open up the second quarter. Harding with the 14-11 lead at the moment. Ball inbounded by David Berman. And that call looks like it's going to go against Donovan Herron. That's his first of the evening.
Checking in for the Tigers, 23, Gabe Badea.
And Berman gets it inbound to Manias. Manias trying for the three, and that's off the mark. Bates winds up with the rebound. Amari Burgess from way downtown, a little bit short on that one. Howland with the rebound, they'll push it back up court. Looked like Manias dragged the foot there a little bit. That ball's going to be turned over to the Raiders on that call.
He seems a little surprised by the call, but must have dragged the foot there.
Anthony Masucci checks back in for Howland. Tom Foster with the inbounds to Amari Burgess. Burgess again for three, and this time he connects.
Just gave him an extra step there. Took the shot confidently. Came right back. I know he missed one recently, but came right back for it.
Harding has opened up a 17-11 lead early on in the second quarter. Gabe Badea gets the little hook shot to go there. 17-13.
Nice post play there by Adeo.
And that is in and out of the hands of Johnny Graham over there. Ball goes back to Howland.
Nice reach play there by Masucci, just reaching out. Quick hands. You create a few turnovers every game doing that, just staying persistent. Looks like they're still kind of just playing them one-on-one here.
And Johnny Graham with a little bit too much pressure there on Anthony Masucci. He'll draw the foul. That's his first of the evening.
Yeah, I think he had him in a compromising position there. He just got a little too aggressive on it, but nice hustle by Johnny Graham to get him in that position. Just got a little too pushy there.
Masucci trying to drive in the lane. He gets that up and in. Nice inside move there by Anthony Masucci to make the score 17-15. Back to a 2-point ball game in the favor of the Raiders. Dom Foster misses the mark on that jumper. And another inside move by Anthony Masucci, and that ties the game at 17.
Nice spin move there. You feel the momentum shifting a little bit here to the Tigers.
Tigers with the last 6 points of the ball game to tie this game up once more.
Raiders got to come down here and get a good offensive possession, get some points, build a little confidence.
Johnny Graham looking for three, and he's off the mark on that shot. Howland with the ball back. Masucci looking for a little help. And that call is going to go against Dom Foster. It's got the makings of one of those back and forth contests there, Fred.
Yes, you feel as though this one, could be close the entirety of the game. We were talking about this with the Cheney game, though, and of course that one was quite a crazy game at the end there.
Yes, it was. That was an open shot for DeSalvo there, but he can't get it to go. Raiders again working that perimeter. This time it's Donovan Herron from way downtown, and Herron's good for three.
Yeah, Tom, if they can get a little bit of success behind the arc here, that's going to have to start. Howland's really playing them inside very tightly and letting them kind of have those outside shots. But if you start making those, they're going to have to start playing, and that should open up more underneath. That's you have to make some of those shots. So another three-pointer or two would, I think, definitely open up the paint a bit. You can work the ball inside. They don't have a lot of height tonight so far on the floor, but they can still work the post.
Absolutely.
Because Howland isn't exactly a terribly tall team.
Harding with the press now, making it tough for Howland to get the ball up court. Masucci tries to drive it inside, and he gets blocked in there. And that ball is going to stay in the possession of the Howland Tigers. Harding going to the press, trying to make something happen on that exchange. And again, it's Masucci inside, and this time he draws the foul. That's going to go against Khalil Williams, and that's going to put Masucci on the line for two.
Nice cut by Masucci. I don't mind the foul, though, as long, once again, put him on the line, make him earn it.
And free throws are certainly not coming cheap so far this evening.
We've got the new backboard cam there, Mr. Bird. Maybe that is maybe that's
throwing him off a little bit.
I can feel the pressure of backboard cam.
Masucci connects on his second one, and it's a 20-18 Harding lead. Just under 4.5 minutes to play in the first half. Johnny Graham tries to drive the lane, loses the handle, gets the handle back, and puts the ball up and in for a 4-point Raider lead.
Great determination by Graham there.
And there's a nice little bit of handiwork by Donovan Herron. Damari Burns is trying to force that ball inside of Khalil Williams, and that gets turned back over to the Raiders. And Herron again trying to get a little reach in there, bump that ball away. A lot of pressure out front. And an extra step there for Gabe Padilla. Raider basketball.
They're calling the traveling tight tonight, Tom, but you know what? That's fine. They seem to be doing it for both sides, and that's fine.
The NBA rules are not in effect.
No. You do not get the 7 full steps with the crab dribble. for sure.
Ty Pennington inbounds at the Donovan Herron. He'll bring the ball up court for the Raiders. Guarded closely by Jordan Sperling. Johnny Graham into the lane, dumps it off to Aston Bates, and Bates tries to draw the foul, but he drags the foot instead, and it's a turnover going back to Howland on the traveling call.
It's the second play in a row, though. Graham went to the hole pretty strong there. Nice bounce pass. I like to see that. I like to see that aggressive move to the hoop for him there.
And there's a foul underneath on Johnny Graham. And that's going to put Masucci on the line for a 1-on-1 for Howland. Howland down by 4 points at the moment. And does not connect on that one. Aston Bates with the rebound. And Graham with the walk. Johnny Graham all of a sudden having a tough little sequence of events right there.
Yeah, just a couple of mistakes there. Nothing that can't be overcome. You can see the frustration of the young man there, but
good move there by Coach Franklin, giving him a little break, let him kind of regroup.
Yep.
Donovan Herron steals the inbounds pass. And Khalil Williams tries to get it up and in. Another follow-up. Aston Bates fighting hard in there, but just cannot get anything to go. And Harding retains the ball underneath the basket.
Getting a little physical underneath there on a Friday. A little physical. That's good, though. It feels like this could be a scrappy game, so.
Deron Burke, the big man for Howland, checks back in. Khalil Williams, again, trying to get it up. And he's going to draw the foul on Deron Burke this time. Oh, nope, jump ball. Sorry about that. Jump ball, and it's Harding with the possession arrow.
I thought the one ref had called a foul there, but apparently they're going with the jump ball.
That's what it looked like. And this one's going to go to Howland.
Just a couple of mishandles there on that sequence there on the dribbling. It looked like Pennington that time was making the move, kind of took us off what he was doing there for a second.
Still looks like late here in the first half, neither team has really found a really good rhythm. And that foul is going to go against Khalil Williams on the holding call. And that's his third of the evening already.
You could sense a little bit more of an increase of physicality here in the last minute or so. So they're probably going to call a couple of those fouls, those touch fouls, just keep things under control.
Johnny Graham checks back in for the Raiders. Jordan Sperling on the line for a 1-on-1 here. 2:43 to play with the Raiders on top by 4, 22-18. And Sperling gets the first one to go. Hope you're enjoying the WSCN backboard cam.
Nice backboard cam going on. Mr. Bozak made that possible. Has a nice little brace he built there, and looks good. I like it.
And Sperling, and I think that's the first time tonight somebody's connected on both their free throws. That makes it a 22-20 ball game. Donovan Herron, the sophomore, bringing the ball up court.
I have a feeling these last couple of minutes here might establish, who can go into the locker room feeling good. I don't think either team feels really solid about their performance thus far.
Aston Bates looking for Johnny Graham on that pass, but Johnny Graham zigged, and Bates thought he was going to zag.
Yes, just a few miscommunications like that. So I think whatever team here finishes strong to go into halftime, I think has a definite edge.
There's a lot of pressure on Sperling. And that's a 5-second violation. Good defense there. Good hard pressure defense by the Raiders. And the ball goes back to Harding. Oh, Sperling trying to get in there quick on that and gets a hand up in the face of Donovan Herron, and that's going to be a foul on Sperling.
Gave him a little tap on the back there. I don't know. I don't think that was intentional by any means. I mean, he gave him. Sperling gave him a little tap on the back there. Said my bad. It's just physical things happen like that.
Herron pushing the ball up, being pressured by Manius of Howland. And we get a holding call on Deron Burke, the big man in the middle for Howland.
Yeah, they got a couple of players that are at 6'3" mark, so they do have some size.
Haston Bates goes to the line for a 1-and-1. And he misfires on the first one, and it's Howland basketball. We're under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. And there's a steal for Duncan Moy, the freshman making his presence felt.
Quick hands there by Moy.
Back. Donovan Herron, Ty Pennington looking for three, and Ty Pennington hits that one.
Looks like Coach Franklin may have called a timeout there, I believe. But that was a nice three by Pennington. That's what you need.
A 5-point Harding lead.
Yes, that's what you need. I think neither team feels terribly confident about their offensive performance thus far. You'll see we have a couple of wonderful comments here on the screen from our Raider fans on YouTube. Feel free to comment. Tell us what you're thinking there on the YouTube chat. Another feature we've implemented today. Well, recently this week. Mr. Bozak's been busy. Tomorrow morning, if you tune into WSCN, you will see the AAC swimming championships going on. The swimming will be happening at 9 in the morning. The girls will go, and then I believe the boys will be on at about noon. So WSCN will be bringing you that tomorrow.
Jason Gazdick gets that ball into David Manius. And now it's DeSalvo bringing the ball up court, and I think they're going to get Donovan Herron for the reach-around foul on that one. Actually, they're calling that on Ty Pennington. Pennington gets his first foul of the evening. And then it'll put Masucci on the line for a 1-and-1 with a down right now 5 points, 25-20 Harding. That is a two-shot foul, and Masucci has missed on the first one.
I don't have the stats for the free throws tonight, but I'd be interested to see them. I do feel like it's been a lot of, both teams have left a lot of points there.
I've seen one player make both ends of his free throw attempts, and there's another double miss. Bates pulls that one down, passes it off to Herron. Three-point attempt doesn't go. And Johnny Graham with the putback.
Graham, strong rebound, goes up. That'll make you feel a little better. That's what you want to see from him. Aggressive offensive play there.
Harding has quietly opened up a 7-point lead. 27-20 as the first half winds down. That's Grant Brown with the ball. That's an offensive foul away from the ball. Another one on Deron Burke, his second of the game. And Harding with a chance to open up a really nice lead here with 45 seconds to play in the first half, sitting on a 7-point lead at the moment. Harding slowing it down, looking for that last shot.
They're taking their time here.
Inside to Bates, and Bates up off the glass for two.
Nice move. Rotated to his right there. Not expected by the Howland defender. Took it up.
And there's a nice little layup by Masucci, cutting the lane there, threading his way through the defense.
Harding will try to finish strong here, Tom.
Under 10 seconds to play. And it looks like there's going to be another foul on. There's a couple quick fouls on Duran. Actually, it's on Manios. I thought that was on Burke there for a second. That's on David Manios.
Yeah, you could hear some audible groans there. You don't want to see a foul there and put him on the line with the clock stopped 2 seconds here. Give him a couple of chances to increase the lead.
And it doesn't go. Trying to get the putback. And that's going to do it for the first half. Harding's going to go into the locker room with a 29-22 lead.
You feel, Tom, like neither team is feeling overly confident after that first half. I'm sure that there will be some strategy going on here in the locker rooms that will be a big difference maker going down the stretch.
As always, it's great to have you here with us at WSCN. Hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for the second half, so relax, grab a cold drink, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, Raider fans. We're getting set for the start of the second half here. Howland getting their final warm-ups in. Harding making its way back onto the court after halftime. Tom Bird again here with Fred Whitaker and the WSCN television network. Good to have you here.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. We hope you're enjoying this broadcast. Don't be afraid to post some comments here on the YouTube chat. Maybe we'll put a few of your comments up on the screen as we did earlier in the first half. We want to have a nice interactive experience for you guys watching from home. I'm curious, Tom, to see exactly what the strategy is employed here by the Raiders when they come out in the second half. So I'd like to see them maybe, go to more, like I said, depending on their teammates to open up space for them. A few of those pick and roll plays.
See if they can. See if either team can kind of clean it up. Harding's got a 7-point lead, and I think it just about best described that first half as a little bit sloppy.
Yes, that's what I would say too. Although I feel, and I said this ahead of time, anyone going into the half, you got to open up a slight lead here. I think the Raiders established that confidence going into the locker room. So let's see if they can continue that. You'd like to see them stay aggressive here early in the third.
And Harding will control the ball to start the third quarter. Amari Burgess pushing it up court. Being checked there by Jordan Sperling. Burgess back out front, setting that offense up. Eddington gets the ball underneath to Aston Bates, and Aston Bates up strong to start the second half.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of that. Work the ball into Bates. Let him do his thing underneath.
Masucci gets it inside, can't get the shot to go. Gabe Badea with the offensive board gets it up and in. Gets it back to 7 points.
And right away, we got a nice battle here between Bates and Badea here. Bates stepping out here for the pick.
Bates tries to get inside. That ball gets knocked off of Gabe Badea. Badea's going to check out. Deron Burke will make his way back in. The biggest man on the Howland roster over there. Pennington gets the inbound over to Donovan Herron in the corner, and Herron up with the three! And Harding opens up a 10-point lead early in the third quarter. And the pressure getting the ball knocked around again. Sperling comes up with it. Sperling from the top of the arc. Sperling misses, but the putback goes. Anthony Masucci with the follow-up.
That's a 30-second timeout.
Timeout on the play, and Harding with an 8-point lead after that three-pointer by Donovan Herron, but a nice putback down underneath by the Howland Tigers to keep it at 8 points.
The back and forth battle continues. I'm really I'm hoping that they stay with this aggressive. I'd like to see them work the ball inside more and more. I think Bates was establishing a little bit of a rhythm there. I'd like to see him continue that.
And Howland is they're not showing any signs of going away quietly. They're gonna be in this ball game for quite a while.
You want the bragging rights for a year, you know.
Backyard rivals, it's never easy. Manius tips that one out of bounds. Harding maintains possession. Just have to get a player over there to take the ball out. And Murray Burgess steps up into Pennington. And we get another offensive foul. This one on Donovan Herron.
Number 22, Donovan Herron. To second, team's first.
They said they've been calling the game pretty tightly all night. You know, a lot of the offensive foul calls and things like that. So, you know, that might have something to do with the fact that neither team has really established much of a rhythm either. A lot of stops and starts.
Harding applying some pressure at half court. And they keep the Tigers from getting it up here in 10 seconds. And now it's Harding basketball. Nice defensive pressure there by the Raiders.
See if they employ that full court press for the rest for a longer time here. They seem to work pretty well.
Mason Bates underneath the Herron. Herron trying to find a way up, and he does. The sophomore puts one down. And that's Herron's 10th point of the night as he goes into double figures for the game. Harding again with that pressure. This time Howland's able to break it. There's a nice pass underneath to Manius. Manius up and in, and it stays an 8-point ball game, 36-28 Raiders.
Split decision there by Masucci up in the air. He was going to pass to one Tiger, and he found the other one to his left, up in the air. Nice play there.
Murray Burgess off the mark, trying for the three.
Looks like the Tigers going to reset here, Tom.
Sperling trying to direct that offense, and another time violation on that off that Harding defense. Grant Brown checking in for the Tigers.
Interesting exchange there on that 5-second call. The player did not agree, and Coach Bubon was saying, no, he's right. That was a 5-second call.
Pennington for three, and that's off just a little bit. And then he comes back with the reach around trying for the steal, but he gets a little bit too much of it, and that's going to turn it over to Howland off of the foul. That's Pennington's second of the evening, and he's going to take a seat.
Checking in for Howland, number 23.
Yeah, it feels like a game so far where there's just like if you're watching a football game and there's just a lot of holding calls, like 3 or 4 drives in a row.
Right.
Just kind of keeps both teams at bay.
Howland's able to split the press that time. Masucci getting the ball up court. Looking for something underneath, and
A lot of control there. Got called for the travel.
kind of trips over his feet, and that results in a traveling call. Turnover. Harding with the ball once again. Duncan Moy back in the ball game in relief of Ty Pennington. Moy looking for three. And that doesn't quite find the mark. Grant Brown with the rebound, pushing the ball up court for Howland.
Moy has that range. He missed one similar fashion to that against Metter, and then came back the next time down the court there with the ball and took the shot again, made it. So he's not going to let that deter him.
I mean, he's out there as a freshman. You want him to show some confidence and take the shot when he gets it. You don't want to be. You're going to play at the varsity level. Can't be timid.
Right, and I don't think he'll fear that moment if he gets another shot like that.
Grant Brown tries to get it inside. Howland trying to get the putback, and Masucci is going to draw a foul on that one. And that's going to go against Imari Burgess. And that's Imari Burgess' second foul of the evening. And that will put Masucci on the line for 2. It's a 36-28 contest right now, just under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Masucci with a chance to get the Tigers within 6. And he hits the first one.
Now in the game for the Raiders, number 32, Jabari Felton, and number 33.
Jabari Felton and Khalil Williams checking in for the Raiders.
I'd like to give a quick shout out to our athletic director, Bill Nicholson, who is checking out the game. He's one, you know, he deserves a shout out. Bill Nicholson.
I think so.
Yeah, absolutely, and
does a tremendous job for us.
He does, and he's always very supportive of WSCN as well. We appreciate that.
And Masucci connects on both of them, and Howland is within 6, and it's still a close ball game. Still looking for one team or the other to catch some kind of rhythm here. And there's been some stingy defense on both sides as well. I think that's contributing to the offensive woes. And there's a 3 high off the glass for Khalil Williams.
What did Coach Bola say at the girls' game tonight? The bank's always open, he said. The bank is always open.
Harding trying to pressure that Howland offense once again. Masucci's got it under control now. Drives the lane, tries one up. And Masucci connects inside for Howland, 39-32.
Nice, moving across the paint there, going up strong. Nice jump shot.
Harding again working that perimeter, trying to find something open inside. Pass was off the mark there and picked up by Masucci. Masucci takes it all the way, and it's now a 5-point Raider lead.
That's what the Tigers need to do. Create a couple turnovers, close the gap here before the fourth quarter comes around. You feel the confidence growing, a couple plays like that.
Mari Burgess drives into the lane and puts up the short jumper, and it's in and out and back into the hands of Howland. Masucci back up court for the Tigers. Tigers with a chance to close it to within 3. They were down 10 just a moment or two ago, it seems. Masucci in the lane, and Masucci's off, and that ball is off of Joey DeSalvo underneath there on the baseline. That ball is going to go over to Harding.
A lot of time tonight here for Moy. We're seeing a lot of Moy play time. We're seeing a lot from Heron as well. It's good. It's going to build a little experience for them in the future too.
Johnny Graham tries to get inside, and Graham will draw a blocking foul on that play.
Masucci almost able to set his feet there. Almost able to set his feet. Get that going the other way.
And that's Masucci's first foul of the evening. That's a shooting foul for Graham. He'll get 2 attempts here. 39-34 Raider lead. 1:39 to play in the third quarter. And Johnny Graham is nothing but net on that first attempt. As we look on here from WSCN Basket Cam.
We got to get this an official name. We got to get this camera an official name.
And Johnny Graham connects on both, and it is a 41-34 Raider lead. And again, Harding applies the pressure as Howland brings the ball up court. Grant Brown finally getting it over the half-court line for the Tigers. But a lot of pressure out front there by Donovan Herron. Sperling underneath. David Berman trying that shot was no good, and Harding back on the offensive attack. Khalil Williams drawing a foul on that layup attempt.
Nice job kind of creating their own fast break there. A good bounce ahead, and Williams was not going to be done, at least taking the shot, getting to the line.
And that's the third foul of the evening on Howland's Gabe Bedea. Khalil Williams at the line for 2. And off the back of the rim. Cam Miles checking in. I think that's his first appearance of the ball game. Both benches, both coaches going to their benches liberally tonight. And Khalil Williams connects on his second attempt. Is an 8-point Raider lead, 42-34. And again, the Raiders with that heavy pressure up the court. Howland now settled down and trying to get into their offense. We're under a minute to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, Harding's been pretty content to play one-on-one defense most of the night here tonight, Tom. Sometimes you'll see them switch in and out of zone.
Well, there's the steal, that's back, and now we're going to see a jump ball, and the possession arrow is going towards Howland right now, so that's going to be Tiger basketball.
I'd like to comment on a remark you made earlier, Tom. It does seem as though this is probably the most frequently we've seen the Raiders going with rotations off the bench. They seem like we're seeing a much broader cast of characters tonight. We'll see how that plays out as the game moves on. I think, you know, near the end of the game, sometimes you want to get the people who've played together quite a bit to do that. But maybe they've got a new idea what they want to do here near the end of this game.
It was actually Howland with the timeout before the jump ball was called. So it's Howland ball, and the possession arrow is still in Howland's favor. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. The 42-34 Raider lead.
I think that was the play they'd drawn up to get Gazdick that open three-pointer, but he just wasn't able to pull the trigger fast enough.
And Grant Brown connects for 3 for Howland, and it's all of a sudden a 5-point game as this clock winds down. And that's just what the Tigers needed right there as this third quarter winds down. Harding trying to find a last-second shot here. Donovan Herron will unleash for 3, and Donovan Herron from way downtown answers.
And they will call a shooting foul there.
Howland trying to get that last-second shot off at the end of the quarter, and Sperling is going to go to the line with 0.8 seconds left.
Bates kind of challenged that half-court shot. You don't want to see him challenge that there at the end of the third quarter. Put him at the line now.
And Sperling hits his first. This is a 3-shot foul because he was in three-point area when he was fouled.
Yeah, so it's going to be a...
Sperling connects on the second one, and a chance to get Howland back within 5 as we close out the third quarter. And Sperling can't get that last one to go, but he does get Howland back within 6 as we head to the fourth quarter, and we've still got a tight ball game, folks. Harding threatened to start pulling away. They had built a 10-point lead early on, but Howland hanging tough, Fred.
Yes, they are. And if you see a few highlights here from that third quarter, you know, that's...
Donovan Herron with the 3.
Nice putback there as well. Yeah, you really are. I'm looking to see now. You know, hopefully that I'm sure that Bates was a little frustrated by that foul at the end of that quarter. You just want to see him come out and shrug that off and just finish strong now. I think that he was establishing himself underneath to start the third quarter, and I hope they go back to that here early in the fourth. Got our Harding cheerleaders here doing their thing. So many wonderful young ladies here, part of our student body at Harding High School, and you know, just spirit leaders here for the team as well. They put in a lot of time to get ready. This has not been an easy season for them either.
No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't.
Thanks, Dee Dee. We appreciate that.
Masucci taking the ball out for Howland, and the Raiders applying some pressure. They're going to let Sperling bring this ball up court and try and get that. He'll try and get that Tiger offense set. Harding with a lot of pressure out front right now. Double teaming on Masucci. Masucci found Gabe Badea for that one. Badea was open, but he couldn't connect. Aston Bates coming back to the hole again, and Bates up off the glass one more time.
Excellent lower body control there by Bates. Going up, kind of getting checked, and still able to finish strong with the upper body.
And again, the double team on Sperling. Sperling finds Brown, and Brown will draw a foul with that layup attempt and go to the line. Looks like he got Aston Bates on that one, and that's his third of the evening.
The second trip in a row, Tom, where Brown was able to get open on that side of the paint there. His teammate missed him on the first one, didn't see him, but that time they caught him cutting to the hoop and gets to the line. So whatever he's doing with that backdoor cut is working, because he's been pretty much wide open both times.
Brown connects on his first. And a chance to get Howland back within 6 early here in the fourth quarter. That one's off the mark and off the head of Duncan Moy, but Moy seems to get it under control, and it's Raider basketball. And Donovan Herron's going to draw the foul on Grant Brown. Brown trying to apply some aggressive defense out there in the half-court area. That's his first of the evening.
They have a couple fouls to give, but you don't want to see them do too many of those ticky-tack fouls, or you may end up paying for that later if you're the Tigers.
Donovan Herron drives the lane. Can't get it to go. Johnny Graham tries to follow it up, and he loses it out of bounds. Howland basketball. Gabe Badea set to inbound it for the Tigers.
Mad props to Jackie March down there doing the WSN camera, and running the camera and catching the basketball at the same time. Very impressive.
Multitasking at its finest.
That's right.
Sperling and Brown trying to work the ball up court. Raiders putting that defense on. They've got Sperling trapped, but he gets it off to Masucci. Masucci underneath to Grant Brown. Brown tries to go off the glass. It's no good, and Johnny Graham comes up with that rebound. Now Duncan Moy pressing the ball down. Donovan Herron pulls up for three and misses. Graham trying hard for that rebound over there, and he loses it out at the corner there.
Good hustle by Graham. Earlier he was frustrated a little bit, but I mean, he's playing with fire tonight, which you like to see. You know, that's what you want from the junior here, looking scrappy, bringing the energy there. Tomorrow night, we'll be bringing you some more basketball. We have our girls in action tomorrow. The game should tip off around 7 o'clock. You may have tuned in last night. The game tipped off about 40 minutes early, but tomorrow it seems as though we'll be doing the regular varsity tip-off time at about 7. So if you want to watch our Lady Raiders in action, they are having a very successful season so far, and we want to see them continue that tomorrow night.
And don't forget the AAC Swimming Championships tomorrow morning as well. What did you say, about 9 o'clock in the morning?
9 o'clock in the morning, that's right. Yeah, you'll be seeing the girls at 9, and the boys will be going on probably around noon. Might be slightly later than noon, depends on when the break happens there. But we have several local schools that'll be there, and we're looking forward to the event.
And Masucci will inbounds that to Jordan Sperling. Sperling drives the lane, gets the foul and the bucket, and Sperling with an opportunity for a three-point play and get Howland within 4 maybe. Donovan Heron with this third foul. You got a couple Raiders starting to get themselves in foul trouble.
Yeah, you got to watch that.
You've got
sure.
Heron with 3, and the big man, Aston Bates, has also got 3 underneath there.
Felt the energy from the Tiger fans that are here. There aren't that many fans in the room, but
and Sperling can't convert that three-point play, so it is a 5-point Raider lead as we approach 6 minutes left in the ball game. There's a pass underneath to Duncan Moy, and Moy connects. Nice play by the freshman in the lane.
found the open space. Nice play.
Once again, it is a 7-point Raider lead as Sperling tries to set up that, and he's going to pull up from 3, and he will connect, and that makes it 49-45, and it is within 4.
Sperling here with back-to-back high emotion plays here. The senior kind of stepping up for the Tigers.
He's been kind of a field general all night long for the Howland team. And that looks like a timeout for...
They called a foul.
Grant Brown a little too aggressive on that, so Grant Brown picks up his second foul.
Like to try and see if they can get a jumper from Pennington here. Try to get him some kind of a roll to get him an open 3 here.
He's got a couple on the evening. Donovan Heron drives it in the lane, and Donovan Heron gets the layup. And Duncan Moore draws a technical foul. Not sure what happened down there, but
no, I'm not sure either.
Harding with the basket to make it a 51-45 lead. Masucci misses on the first free throw for that technical. Chance to get this one, and Howland will get the ball back. And Masucci misses on both of those.
And Masucci let the freshman off the hook there, but I don't know exactly what happened. But you know, you don't want to do anything here that's going to cost your team at this stage of the game.
And maybe a good move there by Franklin. It brings Mario Burgess in. Let the freshman sit down and collect himself here after that. Johnny Graham back in the ball game for the Raiders.
See if Sperling continues to be kind of running the offense at this point of the game.
Sperling works off the pick, but that was kind of a moving pick on that one, so we're going to call Joey DeSalvo for the offensive foul on that one. Kind of a sliding pick there.
Just got in position a little too late. That's exactly it. Yeah, they're gonna call that, especially with the tight game these refs have been calling tonight.
Yes, they have.
And once again, I want to send a shout out to the referees who are officiating this game, making this possible for these young men to play. You know, they do wonderful things for the athletes in our area.
An unappreciated endeavor at times,
oh, yes.
for sure. And Pennington and Sperling get tied up, and that ball's going to go to Harding.
Still looking to see them get that long-range shot from Pennington here. They usually try to open them up for a couple of those. Haven't seen him take one in a bit here.
Harding again trying to get that offense set up, working around the perimeter. He's being pressured out front. Johnny Graham tries to drive it underneath. Gets it back out to Pennington. Pennington into the lane with a short jumper. And Pennington gets it to roll in.
Nice finish there. A little baby hook going on there. Nice shot.
Jordan Sperling drives the lane, gets the bucket, draws the foul. And another chance for Howland to move this game within 5. It's 53-47 right now.
I think Sperling's inspired play here has kept them in the game. I don't know, without these and one opportunities and the shooting that he's been able to accomplish the last couple of times down the floor, they'd be too far behind to maybe catch him right now.
And Sperling connects. It's a 53-48 ball game. And Howland trying to pressure Harding as they bring the ball up court. Now they kind of back it off a little bit. Mari Burgess brings it over the half-court line, finds Donovan Herron. Pennington back to Herron. And Anthony Masucci gets an armful of Donovan Herron on that one. He'll get whistled for that. That's his second foul of the evening.
There's the sixth team foul for the Tigers.
Harding again working around that perimeter, trying to find something inside. And they're also eating away at the clock right now with this 5-point lead. 3.5 minutes to play in the game. There's Ty Pennington. There's Herron for 3. Off the rim, and Pennington inside for the rebound, and there's a foul in there.
I suggested Pennington take a couple outside shots. Instead, he took a 6'3" frame inside, and he's working inside instead, but it's effective. Keep going to it.
That foul is on Masucci of Howland. He picks up his third of the game. And that's off the back of the rim. 2-point opportunity here. And Pennington misses on both of those, but Aston Bates comes up with the rebound, and Harding keeps the basketball.
Raiders being very patient down this trip on this end of the floor this time.
Amari Burgess drives a lane. He gets it to go, and Amari Burgess with a chance for 3.
No hesitation by Amari that time. Took it right to the rack and has a chance here to be rewarded with a 3-point play.
Grant Brown for Howland picks up his third foul of the night on that play. Amari Burgess with an opportunity to put the Raiders back up by 8 points as we approach 3 minutes to go. Sperling with the rebound. Harding applying some pressure. And there's a steal for Amari Burgess. And Masucci's going to get whistled for that foul. I believe that's Masucci that for that. No, Manios with that foul. I thought that was Masucci on there. Masucci came out with the ball, but Manios got the foul. That's his second of the evening. And that's going to put Burgess back on the line for a 1-and-1.
Hope you guys are enjoying Backboard Cam there. If you really like Backboard Cam, don't be afraid to click that subscribe button on our YouTube as your sign of approval for Backboard Cam. Backboard Cam appreciates your support, and so does WSCN.
And Burgess connects on his first one this time. 56-48 Harding.
Backboard Cam deserves all the praise.
All those shout outs. And Amari Burgess connects on both ends of that 1-on-1. 2:56 to play. Harding calls a timeout. Harding extends its lead to 9 points with under 3 minutes to go here.
This might equal their biggest lead. I'm not sure.
I think they were up by 11 at one point in the first half.
I didn't know if it got to double digits
earlier
yet.
in this half, but Howland's hanging in there. They find a way to get a couple buckets, and all of a sudden it's a 4-point ball game again. So we get a few minutes yet. This one's not over.
Definitely not. And we had talked about that with Cheney. You know, any team early on in the season, you know, with all the different shifts that had to be made to the schedule, a lot of teams are still kind of finding their way. And one of the things you got to do to learn, you got to learn how to win together. You got to learn how to make the plays down the stretch. And here is their chance to do that with this 9-point lead over Howland.
You know, it's not only that they really haven't been able to start their seasons till January. They haven't been practicing.
Right.
You know, I mean, they lost, pretty much the whole month of December. Mm-hmm. I know at least here in Trumbull County, all school athletics were shut down. So there were not any practices or conditioning sessions. There was nothing going on for that entire month of December. So
you could be playing against teams from the area that have had 4 extra weeks of practice and 7 extra games than you've had.
Absolutely, yep.
Back to that full court press there for a second.
Masucci tries to get the ball into the lane. He loses a handle on it. That's jump ball. That's going to go to Howland on that possession. Sperling with the inbounds for Howland. Gets it out front to Grant Brown. Sperling with the short jumper, and that's off the mark. Amari Burgess hauls that rebound in, and Howland trying to apply some pressure on the Raiders as they push the ball up court.
They got a timeout there, Tom. I think that's what happened there. Coach called a time. They were getting close to that 10-second backcourt there.
Howland applying a lot of pressure on that possession, trying to do what they can to keep this game within reach with 2.5 minutes to play.
One more reminder for you Raider fans, tomorrow morning, the AAC swimming tournament will be happening here. Nice competition between several local schools, and we're looking forward to bringing you that action starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So girls will be on earlier, and then the boys will compete later on. Curious to see what strategies are being drawn up right now. And I'm also curious to see what rotation Harding's going to come out with. We've seen different lineups from both these squads all night. Frequent rotation. We'll come out here with Heron, Burgess, Graham, Pennington, and Bates for the Raiders.
Johnny Graham with the inbound pass. And that ball is tipped. Looked like by number 22, David Mania's got a hand on that one, and that'll be Harding ball on the far out of bounds line.
Howland almost able to secure that turnover there.
Johnny Graham again with the inbounds pass on the Harding half of the court over there in front of the Harding bench area. Gets it successfully into Ty Pennington. There's a high, dangerous pass, but Burgess pulls it down. Pennington down in the corner. And again, Harding content to try to get it around and look for something open, or at least run the court. And Heron tried to get it inside, missed on the layup. Ball gets knocked off of a Howland player, and it's still Harding ball on the baseline.
Referee had a good vantage point on that.
Coming up on 2 minutes to play. And there's Ty Pennington with the three.
I've been waiting for it. Nice shot by Pennington there, finding himself open in the corner.
And that opens up a 12-point Harding lead. David Manias connects.
It's only a two-pointer
just inside the arc. gets the Tigers to within 10, but 1:40 to play. Clock is ticking. It is not Howland's friend, that's for sure. They are trying to apply that pressure, but now Johnny Graham all alone. And he'll draw a foul down there in the lane.
Graham will be going to the line here. As I mentioned a couple games ago, Graham had a pretty rough injury last season, but he's rehabbed all the way back now, and you can see he's gaining strength, confidence, and he's getting his game back to form. Very proud of that. He's talked about that multiple times, you know, in some of the class projects and things we've done, and I know that it has shaped him into the young man he is. So good to see him still contributing here, playing hard all day.
And he does not connect on either of those foul shots. It's a 10-point Harding lead. And there's a jump ball, and that's going to go to Harding. Harding had the possession arrow on that one. Minute 16 to play. Harding with a 10-point lead.
Wonder if we're going to see a quick foul here or not.
Harding will, there's a foul. That's going to go against Masucci.
I'm surprised it didn't come a little quicker than that, though. You got about 15, 20 seconds.
Down 10 points, and foul shooting has not been a strong point for either team tonight.
Right.
So you're putting people on the line. There's a chance to get the ball back and try to convert it into something to make this game close again. Donovan Herron sets up to the line. This is a two-shot attempt. He misses the first one. And he misses on both of them. DeSalvo with the rebound. Grant Brown bring the ball, and nice hands there by Ty Pennington to stop that drive.
Yeah, because half the reaches tonight have been called for fouls, so you know you got to be a little cautious.
You got to be clean.
All right, and that was nice. That was nice.
They're going to whistle you if you're not. Under a minute to play. Harding holding on to a 10-point lead right now. DeSalvo, I'm sorry, it was Sperling who pulled up for three, and that was no good. That will turn the ball back over to Harding with 48.4 seconds on the clock. Harding looking to secure its first win of the season, losing 4 straight to open. And there's a turnover. Masucci brings it in the lane, but he can't connect. He has to follow up and draws a foul.
Valuable time ticking away there for the Tigers, but they are going to the line. The clock is stopped now, so try to close that lead a bit.
Ty Pennington picks up his third foul of the evening. Masucci goes to the line. He'll be shooting 2 with 34 seconds to play. And we have backboard cam at both ends, folks.
Double backboard cam.
Masucci hits his first. And he does not connect on the second. Ty Pennington corrals that rebound. Under 30 seconds to play. And we're going to get a walk on Johnny Graham. That ball's going to go back to Howland.
Graham pleading his case there. Not going to change the referee's mind on that one.
Not going to change it over. Masucci tries to drive the baseline. He's going to draw a foul underneath there. And by the reaction, I think that might, looks like it might be going on Johnny Graham there again. Actually, no, that's on Pennington.
That goes on Pennington.
That's Pennington's fourth. Masucci with the chance to get Howland get Howland within 7. Connects on the first. But again, there's only 20.5 seconds to play. And Masucci connects on both. It's a 60-53 Harding lead right now.
Like this timeout here by Coach Franklin, I think drawn up a way to get them a little bit more space. They haven't really been able to move the ball to half court the last couple times they've had the opportunity to. You know, you're feeling heavy pressure from the Tigers. So draw something up here that might be able to get a little bit of confusion from that Tiger defense.
Great to see comments from our Raider fans out there. Thanks for checking in with us tonight.
James Pitlick also agrees.
Jimmy Pitlick, good to see you, buddy. Hope everything's well out there.
Absolutely. So, yes, Backboard Cam getting, I think Backboard Cam might have to get its own shirt. It needs its own merchandise. Got a Backboard Cam merchandise.
We do hope you're enjoying tonight's action as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. I'm having a great time once again with you, Fred. Always
Absolutely.
Good to be here, my man.
Glad to have you. Glad to have your call, your expertise, and just good to have what I think has quickly become the voice of the the Raiders of our online broadcast here. I'd love to have you here.
Harding pushing that ball up court. Johnny Graham will get that layup and draw the foul.
Nice play. That's the fire that Graham's been showing tonight.
I've been waiting a long time, but I think we could pretty much say now that pretty much ought to put the game on ice. But given everything that happened with Cheney a week ago, I was hesitant for a while.
To say it. Right.
I didn't.
But that's a good finish there.
I didn't
by
want to be
junior.
the jinxer from Fansville if you're watching those commercials.
Good finisher. Yeah, you don't want him to take you away there.
Masucci pulls up for 3, and that's no good as time winds down. And the last second shot is off the mark. That's going to end it. Harding picks up their first win of the season with a hard-fought 62-53 over a very challenging Howland team. They played it hard right down to the end.
Absolutely did, and it's good to see the team here finishing strong. It wasn't a smooth game. It didn't feel like the offense was really clicking throughout, but they were able to get some things going early in the third quarter. They finished the second fairly strong there, and then the fourth quarter they just did a lot of nice ball control there. Controlling the clock, taking the shots when they could. Big shot by Pennington down the stretch, and that three-point play by Graham finishing underneath the hoop to kind of seal the deal.
Yeah, you didn't see Harding come down and take anything wild. Even a couple times when Howland closed it up, they got within 4, they got within 5. It seemed like last week that last-minute collapse against Cheney. Cheney pulled within 4 points, 5 points, and all of a sudden it was Harding that seemed to be doing the panicking and throwing the ball around, taking some poor shot selection. Tonight, Harding stayed in control. Howland closed it up, and Harding continued to just work around the perimeter, look for the open shot. Played a nice controlled basketball game late to hang on to that win.
No panic tonight from them, and that's what it takes. That's what you learn to win. You get put in these situations, you learn how to finish out games, and then your confidence grows. That's how you prepare for a play later on in the season. And that's what we're starting to see develop. Usually it develops earlier than this, but because of the stipulations of this odd season, they're just kind of hitting their stride now. So good to see a win from our Raiders tonight.
And that's a conference win. I believe that's the first conference game, I think.
Yes.
So Harding, although they are 1-4 now, they do go to 1-0 in the AAC. So we're going to get into conference play and see how that works out. A couple strong teams in conference. Boardman's always a tough contest. We'll see them later on, and a couple of the other teams out there.
Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, everyone. We hope you had a good time watching this WSCN broadcast of the Harding Raiders taking on the Howland Tigers. Feel free to subscribe to WSCN, and don't forget about tomorrow. We have the AAC tournament starting at 9 a.m. And that will go a long portion of the day until the evening when our girls are back on the hardwood here, and our Lady Raiders look to continue their success in this early season.
And once again, your final score from the Palace at Atlantic and Elm. Harding picks up its first win of the season with a 62-53 win over backyard rivals Howland Tigers. They fall to 1-4 on the year. So once again, Fred, pleasure working with you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Those of you that have Monday off, have a relaxing day, and hope to see you again real soon. Good night, Raider Nation.